Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorker Man here. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 21 career mode here with Bayer Leverkusen. And I just really want to sign Onana. We can't sign him. And it's just, why don't you have a release clause, Onana? Why don't you have a release clause that'll make things a lot easier? And I'm scouring through and I'm thinking, do we need anyone? Do we sign anyone? Do we sign a younger player for the future? What changes do we make to the team this season? And I can't really think of any. I think unless we let anyone go, I like the idea of Almada because I like the idea of signing a young player, Argentine, for the future, and then we'll probably sell him on for a lot of money. Makes sense. I'm going to mull that over while we play the first game against Leipzig and see if we get any bids in. I would have signed Fernandes. Fernandes would have come in, definitely, without a doubt, but we can't sign him. He's just signed for the club. Look, recently signed. Don't have a release clause. If he had a release clause, we could sign him straight away. So I think that's where we're at the moment. Baus Santos has actually gone to Palace, which is frustrating because he's another player that potentially we might have signed as the replacement for Kramaric in the long run as he's getting on a little bit. But we've still got Silas up there, so I don't know. I think we'll leave it as it is for now. I'm going to mull over the idea of Almada because I want him. We've had another title update, so apparently we're not the bold man anymore in a kit. So, I mean, that's great, isn't it? Oh, we got an offer for Kramaric. Surely not. Sure, 40 million from Wolves, but No, not a chance. I thought about it for just 1 second. For 1 second, I was like, would he go? Of course he wouldn't. I'd put my arm around him and I'd say, look, Kramaric, please stay with us forever and ever. But let's take on Leipzig in the first game. It does allow us to catch up ground with them a little bit. I need to remember what games we've got. I want to note that during recordings of this, there's been a bit of a gap between me playing the game. The same with pairs, the same with stuff you'll have seen on the channel. Stuff's not been being pumped out as regularly as it was before, simply because of the beta launch of FM. We've got the initial week out of the way now. The beta is a week old, and I'm trying to find that balance between live streams and recording. I'm still working on that, but we are getting there. We are getting there, and I'm getting more opportunities now to sit down and record, which is exactly what I want, because you guys helped me hit over 500, and that means a lot to me. But let's take on Leipzig. Let's see if there's any more bids that are reasonable. Not for Kramaric. Received an offer for Aaron Gies, and although it's my beloved Inter, he's going nowhere. We can't let him go. We've got this scout report back as well for the right back from AC Milan. We will add him to the shortlist. He looks good, but we have just signed Wagnerman. And I probably should have scouted more players in the build-up. But in my head, all we needed was a goalkeeper. So I probably should have scouted more players, theoretically. But I was like, all we need is a goalkeeper. Well, this is some good news for us. Isco has returned to training. So he will be lacking match sharpness. Obviously, he'll probably have the bandage over his name for this Leipzig. He'll definitely have it over his name for this Leipzig game. But we can use him again very soon. Wow, Aaron Gies is really highly touted at the minute. Atletico Madrid coming in for him now. Right, guys, so this is going to be the squad to take on RB Leipzig. We've got Kramaric up top, Amiri just behind him, Vasquez on the right, Rebic on the left, Arnold and Torres in the centre, Perez and Bender as centre-backs, Arias at right-back, Wendell at left-back. Still tempted maybe by a left-back, maybe. I do like Cucurella as well. I don't know. We'll think about it. We're thinking about stuff, using that big brain power to smack my glasses. They got Origi and Isaac up top. We played them in the last episode. We know how good they are. They're not going to be easy to handle. We really need to focus in order to get a decent result in this one. There we go, match day 18 and an important one for Leverkusen. We need to get the victory in this game here against RB Leipzig for sure, in order to keep pushing ourselves up the table. Leipzig having a pretty decent season so far, find themselves in third place, although both of us are quite far off the chasing pack in Dortmund and Bayern Munich. But yeah, we need a good one in this one. Hardecki will be the starting goalkeeper for now, it looks, and for the foreseeable future. No need to be nervous in this one as we give the ball away straight away. I'm glad at my opening line for commentary, no need to be nervous. Bosh. Ball given away. Instantly. Instantly. Great. This is what happens as well when you've not played the game for a few... Oh, wow. It's exactly what happens when you've not played the game for a few days. Give the ball away instantly, get wrong side with Bender, make the wrong tackle, and Isaac scores an absolute worldie past Hardecki. You can't blame Hardecki for that one whatsoever, but Isaac scores a worldie, and we find ourselves 1-0 down in what is, in my mind, a must-win game, and that was awful from me defensively. Take two of the kickoff. Take 2 of the kickoff. Let's see what we could do. We drew against them last time out. Only in the last episode as well. Let's see what we could do in this one. Witsel now coming forward. Can Leipzig make it 2 in 2 chances? And Hardecki with a great save. Nearly did. 10 minutes into this game and we are well under the cosh. Well under the cosh. Look at this. He's wide open. I mean, I think he's off balance when he hits it. Corner kick now, though, for Leipzig. Let's see what they can do from it. I mean, if it's anything along the lines of what they've been doing in the game so far, I was going to say it'll be a good opportunity for them. Mary tries to play it back. Doesn't find him. Oliver Torres now. We will find that in the end. Lucas Vasquez. Try and find Arnold, but Arnold didn't have the pace. But that's a little bit better build-up play from us. A little bit better. We are at home as well, so this would be fairly embarrassing if we weren't at least able to turn this around for a draw. It would be very embarrassing. Let's find Kramaric now, who's going to look for Amiri, and he's found him. Amiri! Not terrible. Not terrible. That's better play from Leverkusen here. A lot better play. Nice ball in from Kramaric. Oh, they played a great ball in there. Isaac! It's near post. We need to get the ball out, and we can. And then Kunku will score. Hardecki did all right, to be fair, but there's nobody in the box to clear it up. And just as we were slowly climbing our way into the game... Oh, we've gone and done it. We've gone and done it. Well, maybe we should say they've gone and done it. It's the 3rd time we've kicked off in, what, 20 minutes? Oh, God's sakes, Vasquez. This is the game. This is the game. We just give them the ball back. We're just constantly giving them the ball back. And I don't know if it's my time away from the game. It's been like, what, 4 or 5 days maybe? I don't know if it's my time away from the game or just, you know, how well they're playing against us. But it's not going my way right now. It's not going my way at all. Well, they're coming forward again now. Witsel. I'll find Isaac, and he's just going to put that wide. But every time they come forward, I feel the nerves settling in. Probably my nerves more than the players, but I just feel the nerves settling every time they come forward, man. I just feel like they're going to score. Mary made a nice little run there, though. What can he do now? I'll try and find Vasquez. He's going to play that across to Kramaric. Again, they're closing the door very, very quickly. Need to get more players involved here. Let's play that through now to Kramaric, surely, to get us right back in the game. There we go, Kramaric. Collect the ball, sunshine. Get you sent back to halfway line. And before the half is over, it will be beautiful football from us, and it will be 2-1. And maybe we're back in this now. That was great football. Kramaric all on his own. He don't miss them. They've powered forward with a lot of numbers again, but we seem to be able to get bodies back here. We seem to have bodies back as well, which is important. Olmo there. He's been good. They've been good all around the pitch, to be fair to them. All around the pitch, we've struggled. Witsel now. We're driving them away just about at the minute. But that front three are so pacey. I mean, I'm all at sea here. I was all at sea there. Adams puts it wide. Arnold now. Kramaric. Can he do? Amiri started making a run. Amiri now. Oh, I tried to turn him. I tried to stand the ball up and then turn him, and it just didn't work. I was a little bit sluggish. Amiri's not... His turn on the ball's not as good. His pace is better, like how athletic he is. Like his turn on the ball's just not as sharp as, let's say, Isco, whereas Isco's turn of pace isn't as good. We're 2-1. We've kind of rescued ourselves back into the game, so game on in the second half. Oh, Isaac straight in. Come on, Bender. Come on, Bender. Straight at the start of the second half. One, he's not quick enough. He just lets Isaac walk straight in. That's probably game over, to be honest with you, boys. Probably game over. And a little bit will be me being a bit rusty, you know, first game after about 4 or 5 days off. But Bender's got to be quicker there to cut that ball out. Frustrating. The force of the front 3 or 4 players from RB Leipzig has been the difference in this one. They are extremely quick. They're all strong as well on the ball. None of them are bad on the ball. And I said this, I think, the last time we played them. It kind of, God, this passing today has been shocking from us. It does kind of go to show you where we're at compared to them. It does go to show you. They have got a far better squad than us. And maybe you'd expect that, but it's showing. It's really showing. I know we're missing some key players. We certainly are, but their strength in depth and their squad, wow. There we go. Look at that passing. Tore us apart. Is he offside? I think he might have been offside. No. 4-1, just like that. I said we were back in the game. Certainly not now. Completely out of it. It's Arnold now. Just managed to find Amiri. Shot saved. It will land to Torres. It's been a thrilling game, but I can't see us getting more goals than maybe this one back. We haven't been that bad going forward. We've been very poor defensively, and I think it's more dealing with their strength. I mean, Amiri should finish it, but he's been more dealing with their strength. Right, double sub for us. João Mario on. Nothing to do with Torres' performance. He's played well. Vasquez is coming off for Silas purely for physicality. They're bringing Ilario on. I wish they'd have started him, to be honest with you. But we're going to bring on Silas more for physicality on the break. Well, Sven Bender's gifted that to Adams, and what a great save from Hardecki. Bender's had an absolute shocker in this one. A few people saying that we needed to replace him. I don't think we do need to replace him, or at least I didn't after last episode, as Hardecki makes a great save again. At least I didn't think so after last episode, but this game is making me feel a little bit differently right now. Hardecki comes out to punch that one, and I'm happy with that, but the pressure is not going away, is it? The pressure is not going away at all, Isaac, and Bender does manage to get in front of that, luckily for us. And now the run will come from Rebic. What can he do? I've got Arnold going forward. I've also got Kramaric now going forward. What can he do? And, yeah, Bender having a terrible game, right? Not like him either, to be honest. Oh, Rebic gets pushed to the floor there, I thought. Not like him. He's usually clutch. And unfortunately, Perez is beside him. And, you know, inexperienced beside him is probably not nice for the inexperienced player to be put in that position. João Mario now. Amiri just running with him. Amiri's going to get the ball in space. Amiri. Michele's back in time. Amiri needs to be quicker there. Well, they're playing it wide now. They've driven it in. And our ex-player will make it a fantastic 5 performance for RB Leipzig. And we've been taught a lesson here today, haven't we? We've been taught a lesson today, and I think by a team that just physically 100% better than us. And I think we are maybe going to have to dip into the transfer market. If I was questioning us doing some transfers, I'm not after this game. I'm certainly not after this game. There's some players that have performed very well in this one and don't deserve to be on the end of this defeat. But unfortunately, this is the scenario we found ourselves in. Undeserved. Well, no, we brought it on ourselves. It's very much deserved. Again, there, Kramaric closed down very quickly. Very much deserved. 5-2 defeat. Not what I wanted, really. Not what I wanted as my welcome back to FIFA after a few days off. But yeah, 5-2 battering. And really, we deserved it. Defensively, shocking. Well, if that result's taught me anything, it is that, yeah, we certainly do need to go back into the transfer hub here. And we do need to sign some players. Now, the question is, who do we sign? Now, I'm leaning towards Hermoso, because I like... Dendonker's decent, but I'm leaning towards Hermoso, and maybe Oliveira. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Hermoso is the one that I would like, though, because he's athletic. Well, he's not mega athletic, but he's fairly athletic. He's not a bad passer. His defending's pretty decent. I think Hermoso's the one that I would lean towards. A decent ball control as well. Good defensive awareness. Good stand tackle. I mean, his acceleration isn't dreadful, and his sprint speed for a centre-back isn't dreadful. So let's go in for Hermoso. He's just recently joined. We won't be able to get him. So it won't be Hermoso. So maybe the option then is Sensi. I don't know about Dendonker. Problem is with Sensi is he's slow. We've just dealt with slow. I don't really want slow again. To be honest with you, my options are a little bit slim because I hadn't prepared for this. I hadn't. Right, so this is going to be the squad to take on Hanover. We are going to quick sim this one and see how we get on. And 4-0, nice. That's what you like to see. That's exactly what you want to see, right? 4-0. We need to start thinking about who the next centre-back is going to be, potentially. I mean, we are missing our 2 best centre-backs, so there is an argument that Bender wouldn't have been on the pitch for that game, especially when I knew I was coming up against someone who was... so expansive in terms of the way they come forward. They're a problem, do you know what I mean? They're extremely athletic. They've got strong physical players. They've got speedy players. I think we're going to have to go in for Almada because it looks like Hoffenheim are going to get their hands on him if we don't go in for him. So let's make a bid. Wow, his release clause is 74.4 million. No, begin negotiation, please. He's going to be a beast, right? But Ah, there we go. We're back to normal. We're back in our tracksuit. That's what I like. I reckon around 28 million. I don't want to beat around the bush. We need a player. We need him in. Let's play 30 million. There we go. They're happy with that, and so am I. We will delegate the contract, but I'm pretty sure we'll get it done. That's another player in, and really, it's just centre-back. To be honest with you, it's centre-back, and we haven't loaded ourselves in the centre-back position in terms of who I've scouted. It's too late to scout them now. So we may have made a big mistake because we've got a lot of big games coming up and don't really have a centre-back that is good enough to deal with physical players. So yeah, we've got a quarter-final of the Cup and then Cologne, the rivalry game, and then we've got Dortmund, and then we play against Man City. A week's break, but in a week we've got Man City and Bayern Munich. So some really big games coming up. And really at this stage, we need to do as well as we can. I've always said and maintained top four I'll be happy with, but the board I don't think will be. So as we expected, the deal for Armada is done. We managed to get him on 4 years. And to be honest with you, I think we've done good business this season. We have, and a lot of it being great young players for the future. So the team's just going to get better and better and better. I just think now certain teams we still going to struggle against, and Leipzig is one of them. They're so physical with their forward going players, especially now having Isaac, Origi, and Konku, Michele. They've got a lot of pace. They've got a lot of physicality. Maybe not great flair, but they're always going to cause you a problem. We have entered deadline day. Not going to do any more deals. We know that already. But let's look at some of the big ones. And the big one really in this window, because can we do it by date? Can we do it? Well, it's Griezmann to Liverpool. So, I mean, that's a big deal. The offers just seem to continue to pile in for Aaron Geese. He's going nowhere. Not many offers for our players, to be honest with you, as we've reached the end. Arias there late on. Wendell late on as well. None of them bids we're going to accept, especially not for those two players. We need those positions. So, yeah, it's been a pretty boring one. There hasn't been many big deals go through, especially with latest deals. You've got Garcia there going to Frankfurt, though. But, yeah, pretty boring for us. A dull affair for us anyway because of us not being able to get the keeper we wanted. That didn't go as planned, as expected. And then us not being able to get the centre-back that we wanted. Really, the centre-back I wanted was Hermoso, and he's just joined. So, yeah, frustrating window for us, really, met by a frustrating result. But at least we got Almada in, and that's another youngster to this side. And I'm happy with that. Luis Alberto going to Arsenal, and Jose Gaya going to Tottenham. So big deals in the Premiership in this window. Right, so this will be the lineup to take on Dortmund. We are going with a 3 at the back, 3 in the centre, 2 on the wings and 2 up top. Kramaric and Rebic up top, the Croatian, hopefully, super team. We've got Silas on the right and Barco on the left. Now, the reason we've gone with that is because Barco is extremely quick, so is Silas. I really think we need that right now because it didn't work out last time for us, did it? Palacios, Shalmario and Arnold in centre-mid. Bender, Perez and Restos at centre-back. Not the greatest centre-back partnership you want when you're coming up against Haaland and Vardy, but they are a little bit tired, and when we've played them this season, we've had the advantage. Let's hopefully get through to the semi-finals. This kind of cup competition could be key because the ball want us to win the league. This could help ease them a little bit. So here we go in the snow against Borussia Dortmund. Let's hope we don't embarrass ourselves today after the last game against RB Leipzig. And let's hopefully make it to the semi-final of this cup. It would be awesome if we could take some silverware this year. We're not going to get it in the league. We're certainly not going to get it in the Champions League, I wouldn't imagine. So it'd be lovely if we could pick up the silverware in the Pokal. It would certainly help our favour with the board. Also, with Bayern Munich already being knocked out of this competition, there's a good opportunity. If we manage to beat Dortmund, we can make it. Sven Bender, a familiar face. Let's hope he has a familiar feel of defensive performance compared to what he had in the last match. I'm pretty sure this is one of the first times we played Rebic and Kramaric up top together. I'm excited for it. I certainly think that they could be a strike force to deal with, because Kramaric is so good at holding up the ball. Rebic is very good at getting into tricky positions. So we'll see, though. We'll see. Silas is on the pitch as well for breakaway opportunities. Rebic there. Oh, he tried to find Kramaric. He has done for 1-0. 1-0. Kramaric doesn't miss them. Kramaric does not miss them, and that's the way you want to start the game. That link-up game. That link-up play between Rebic and Kramaric. The Croatian dream team, hopefully. That's what will be said by the end of the save. But yeah, the two of them linking up nicely. And Rebic, since his injury, hasn't had too much greatness. but I'm sure he'll go up in overall. I'm sure he'll improve the more football we get him, and the more I get to use him and get used to playing with him. Well, Barco's managed to win that back. Play it to Rebic. Oh, I tried to play it back through to Barco. Couldn't get it to him. So far, a little bit of a stalling out of the blocks for Dortmund, but there's no doubt about it. They've got enough talent on the pitch to cause us problems. I'm sure they'll get going at some stage. A player they have who I wouldn't mind having back at some point is Julian Brandt. I'm not sure if we'd be able to make that come true, though. You never know what we've got going on here. It was for us, and we will manage to get the ball going forward now. What can we do? Palacios. He's going to pull that wide to Maximilian Arnold. He's going to play that forward to Kramaric. Kramaric do now with the ball. He asked for a runner. Oh, he got a runner, Palacios. There we go, 2-0. I mean, what a fantastic start here for us. You wouldn't have expected it. I really wouldn't have. He's starting his bike. I really wouldn't have expected it, but I cannot complain. We've countered just perfectly here. So much room. Kramaric now involved with an assist. We get a little bit lucky with the bubble. But yeah, nice finish from Palacios. Palacios? Palacios. Went all Sean Connery then. Must be noted, we are still stood on the sideline with our kit on. So they've improved the conversations at least. That's a step forward. These title updates for FIFA have been awful. I'm still enjoying the game. It's a good job that the actual gameplay is decent, and I do like the career mode changes. I do like the feel to career mode. For me, it's a step in the right direction. Still needs improvement, but it is a step in the right direction. But God, you've got to improve little bits like that. You can't be having those problems at this stage in the game, shortly. That was terrible. I went straight down the line. But yeah, they need to fix it. Well, great play here. Rebic now. Oh, he slid in on him. It was a good sliding tackle, really. A very good sliding tackle. We won the ball back, and I thought we were away. I always get excited when we win the ball. Oh, what a ball from Sancho. Jamie Vardy there. I always get excited when we get free with the ball and we're on a bit of a break, and sometimes it's easy to make the wrong decision when you're trying to speed forward. Arnold now. Palacios. Oh, if he springs it at the right time, I'm not sure he did. We might be offside here. He's not offside. Oh, he whips it in. Oh, he's going to land to Rebic. Kramaric will bring it down and fire off a shot, but Romagnoli was there nice and quick. Beautiful ball in from Barco. Sancho now on the ball. I thought he was going to look to play that pass. Genuinely thought he was going to play the pass. He didn't. Haaland now manages to get the turn. It's been given there. I thought he'd blown up for a free kick, but no, that's terrible from Haaland. Kramaric now. He's done well. He's found Barco. Barco lifts it for Rebic. Oh, he just couldn't get to it. Just couldn't get to it. Beautiful play again, though. Good delivery from Barco. And what we said about his pace has come absolutely to fruition so far. He's been fantastic down that wing. I wouldn't usually do this, but after we've absolutely roasted Bender in the last game, you've got to see this tackle against Jadon Sancho. I thought he was offside for a brief moment. He wasn't. But Sven Bender dives in and saves the day. Look at that for a tackle. And the ball in the snow actually still stayed on. It was ridiculous, but what a tackle from Bender. Ezequiel Barco again now in a dangerous position. Rebic. Kramaric. Oh, what a touch from Kramaric. He's so good on the ball. Oh, look at him. He's found space. Kramaric. He's going to pull it back, surely. Oh, I thought he was going in towards Barco. Maybe he should have played that to Rebic. But 2-0 at half-time. And I think it might have been more to us, really, the way we've played. Some decent balls in from Barco as well. Great performance. Much needed after that Leipzig performance, though. Perez now. He's going to use Jalmario. What's he going to do? Cuts inside. Oh, I thought I'd found Silas. I do find Silas in the end. Oh, Silas just couldn't free through Kramaric. And a nice early start to the second half. I'd like a third. After how many we conceded in the last game, I'd like a third. We've played very well in this one, though, so far. Wow. Oh, wow. What are we doing? Oh, God, we got lucky. We got lucky off the post. Dreadful performance really there defensively. And that's exactly why I think we need another. Because I think if they get one, we'll crumble. Oh, Barco's been done there by Hazard. I suppose maybe the better winger. But he's dug himself in and won it back. Rebic now. What can Rebic do? That's a terrible touch. Terrible touch. He's megged him in the end, though. He hasn't because he's lost it. And now we're in trouble. Will we get across? We will get across. Oh, God. We're asking for problems here as Paulinho puts that wide. We're asking for issues here. It was done very well to set through Silas. What can Silas do now? That's not bad. Oh, I thought he'd scored. I thought he'd done enough just to edge that past the goalkeeper, but unluckily for us, he hadn't. Oh, well, more likely, unluckily for him, and luckily for Dortmund. Rebic now. What can he do? He wants Barco. Barco then wants Rebic. Rebic plays that through. João Mario is going to land to Kramaric. We're not going to get the shot off, though, are we? We're all over them. Just can't find the end product at the minute. Oh, wow. Kramaric has done beautifully there to win the ball back. Can he do here now, though? Needs runners. He's got one with Maxi Arnold. Silas, what play this is. Rebic turns, and can he get off a shot? He does. Well saved, Berkey. Rebic has been really good in this game. Well, Dortmund are making a change. Vardy off, Frolling on. I'm not sure that's the greatest of changes. Oh, he's a bit ginger, isn't he? Not sure that's the greatest of changes, but we're going to make a double as well. Well, not as well. We're going to make a double, though. Aranguiz for Arnold. Wagnerman for Perez. Going to give Wagnerman an opportunity. I'm going to retrain him to be able to play centre-back as well. I want him to be as versatile as possible. But Aranguiz coming on just for those, for that wisdom, maybe. We're going to play that in towards Rebic for his first goal at Bayer Leverkusen. And what a goal it is. I'm very happy for him. Take a bow, son. You deserve it. It might not be his first goal, but I'm pretty sure it is. And he's been fantastic today. He certainly deserves to be coming away with something. And what a set piece this is. And a beautiful headed goal. Never going to save that, the keeper. 3-0 Leverkusen, and we got the cushion we wanted. I think Dortmund might be panicking now. Paulinho and Delaney off. So they're making a double sub. Fabian's come on, which I don't know. I would have started Fabian. I really rate him, but hey, it's not like they don't have talent all around the pitch. They certainly do. They've got a young squad. Not seeing anything of Bellingham. They've got a young squad, but also they've got some great talented older players. João Mario finds Rebic there. Oh, he asked for Kramaric to make the run. It's not a good enough touch from him now. But beautiful play again from the lads. João Mario now finds Silas. Can Silas do? He's going to try and lift that one up. He's going to... Oh, he's not. Well played, Orban. Oh, but the danger's not over yet. João Mario now. What can he do? Fires it in towards Rebic. Very difficult one for him to get his boot around. Very difficult one for him to get his boot around. But we are enjoying ourselves in this one, boys. We really are. Well, when you're seeing this scoreline, it's time to bring off the big gun. Kramaric off. Thiago Almada on. He's dropping down to centre forward instead of a striker. Definitely not a game face, which is a shame. But yeah, let's see what he can do. I think he's going to be very good for us as he looks very quick already. Very, very quick. Hazard now bringing the ball forward. Let's see what we can do. Silas is back defending. He's so good on that right wing. Oh, we win the ball back as well. That is fantastic from Silas. He's so good down that wing. More than anything, just because of how physical he is. He's quick. He's very strong. He's difficult for the opposition to deal with, without doubt. Rebic there is now going to play through Barco, and this could be great. This could be great for Almada. Oh, he takes a heavy touch. Takes a really heavy touch. He needed to hit it first time, didn't he? Unlucky. Oh, Palacios has found Barco again. And I'm hoping this season we'll see a lot of Barco to Almada. But this time it's Barco to Rebic and he's not scored it. That would have been a beautiful goal. Oh, it's only just wide. Nearly squeezed it in there at the far post. Oh, he's been on fire in this one. He's really unlucky not to have an hat-trick. Well, what a Jekyll and Hyde performance from Bayer Leverkusen, but we were absolutely superb today. We played Dortmund off the park. We were fantastic defensively. We got to see some of our youngsters flourish a bit. Barco was brilliant. Wagnerman got some game time. Almada came on for some game time. We got to see one of our signings in the summer have a great game in Rebic, who, you know, was injured for a long period of time. He's finally starting to find his feet at the club. I'm actually very excited after that game at the way the team played. That formation really does just work well for us. So I'm very interested now to see who we have in the next round of the Cup. But it appears that it's quite a ways away. We have... Oh, no. We've got the enemy. We've got the enemy. We've got Leipzig. We will have our defence back at that stage, though. We will have our defence back. So... Oh, semi-finals against Leipzig. I suppose if we beat Leipzig, though, then the cup final might be a little bit easier. But anyway, guys, that's been it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. These are going to become more frequent again. You know, it's difficult finding the balancing act. I'm fairly new to like full-time content creation, and as you can tell, obviously, and I'm just trying to balance it the best I can between streaming and between YouTube, because I love both. I love doing both. But once I get on a live stream, sometimes I find myself going for 12 hours and then I've got no video that day. I've done no video. So we're going to manage it better. We certainly are. I'm going to get better at this. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.